I'm Shanti, and since Miguel told you how to pronounce his name, I'll tell you a bit about my name. Shanti is actually an Indian name. It's Indian Sanskrit, and it means peace. I'm not Indian, as you can tell, but my mum was studying Sanskrit when she was pregnant with me, hence the name. So it means peace. And next time you're in India and you're in the back of a rickshaw that's going too fast, you can also shout Shanti, Shanti, and it means slowly, slowly. But for anyone who knows me will tell you I'm neither peaceful nor slow, so here we are. I am the Scrum Master, one of the Scrum Masters at AMS-IX, and I'm going to talk to you today about our digital transformation using Salesforce. I wish I'd worn my glasses now because that's really small. The agenda, I'm going to cover why digital transformation, what our objectives were for this process, the system that we chose, obviously it's Salesforce, and the framework that we used to implement it, that's Scrum, the observations and the benefits that we've accrued so far, and main accomplishments. And if there's any time left at the end, we can address any burning questions that you might have. So, why digital transformation? I guess all of you are well aware about the technological age that we live in, the fast-paced changes. Every day there's new things coming, and over the last 2 days we've been talking about some of those. So we at AMS-IX, we need to be able to embrace that change. Hence, we're looking for this technological transformation. And in order to embrace this change, we need to be continuously experimenting and learning. Because at AMS-IX, our focus is on our customers, and we want to provide them with as much value as possible. In order to do that, we need to have an intimate and dynamic understanding of our customers so that we can give them the value added. We also want to improve our usage of the data that we are gathering, so we want to encourage a culture that is data-informed and not data-driven. And we know that this change will involve a cultural change. We will need our people to be empowered, and we will need a culture of servant leadership so that we can respond to changes in the market, so that we can embrace change, so that we can have distributed decision-making and co-creation, so that we can have ethical decision-making and proactive governance, so that our people can be curious, and they will have no trouble in oh my God, they will have no trouble challenging the status quo. Please bear with me because this is my first IP, so I'm an IP virgin and I'm not used to this setup. So, we see multiple benefits to this change, including increased efficiency, improved customer experience, enhanced security, improved collaboration, and increased agility. But we know that this process not only involves technology, it involves processes, and it will involve all of our people too. So, what is our objective in this change? We have a legacy system that was built in-house and has served us very well over the years, and it's brought us to where we are today. But looking to the future in this technological age, we realized that we need to make changes. So we were looking for a new system, and that is where Salesforce comes in. Because Salesforce is a cloud-based CRM system that will allow us to have a 360 view of our customers. It's highly configurable. It's a totally integrated system based on one software stack, and it's going to be a lot more easier to maintain and to manage. The framework that we decided to use to implement the Salesforce project is Scrum. Can I have a show of hands of anyone who's used Scrum before? Okay, some of you, that's good. Well, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of Scrum, but in essence, the reason for our choice was, if you think back to the principles of the transformation that I described earlier, that we want to be able to embrace change, that we need a culture of continuous learning and experimentation, that we need to be able to have an intimate and dynamic view of our customers, that we need to be able to have distributed decision-making and co-creation, ethical decision-making, proactive governance, and a challenger mindset and willing to disrupt. If you think about it, that is really the essence of Scrum. So basically, our Salesforce project working with Scrum was a match made in heaven. Observations along the way. It has become apparent that the Salesforce project in AMS-IX is like a torch. It's been shining a light on all of our business processes, allowing us to inspect what needs to be revisited, keep what's working, and change what's no longer serving us. It's become a catalyst for change in AMS-IX for those reasons, because as we are reviewing processes and products so that we can make them available in Salesforce, it means that the business has to come along with us and also inspect and adapt and change. And also we have found that this project has become, well, it's basically flying the flag for Scrum in AMS-IX. So we were the first Scrum team, but since our inception, 3 other Scrum teams have been born, including Technical Debt. So we have been able to show the other AMS-IXs that weren't directly involved in the project exactly what Scrum's like and exactly how empiricism works in the trenches. So that's some of the benefits, but some of the other benefits that we've also accrued are transparency and standardization. We are using, for example, Jira to record our user stories and to follow the process of the inception to deployment of those user stories. And we use that for every project. We use Jira for our Scrum boards, Kanban boards, for our backlogs, and also for our dashboards. All of these Scrum artifacts we make available to all AMS-IXers so that they can view the status of our projects at any time. So we don't have any secrets here, and that's important because AMS-IX is a big family. So those are some of the benefits that we've accrued so far. Also, of course, we now have a bright, shiny new customer portal with a more user-friendly interface, which allows our customers to serve themselves. And we're also able to use a lot of the feedback that comes in via Salesforce directly. We've also been able to automate some more processes, which means that our service coordinators are freed up from some of the more mundane tasks. And we've also been able to show, as I said, in true Scrum fashion, what it's like to learn and fail fast. So we have actually become, you might be wondering what the cobweb's for. We've also become what I call the spider in the web of AMS-IX, because we touch so many parts of it, which is kind of unfortunate because both myself and the product owner absolutely hate spiders, but there you are. So main accomplishments, I'll have to go through this really quickly because I only have 1 minute left, but as I said, our new portal is up and running, and it is already serving 5 products, 4 of which are already existing, that is ISP, anti-DDoS, mobile, peering GRX, and private interconnect, and one recently unveiled new product, which is data center interconnect. But that's not all. There is more to come, so watch this space from both the Amsterdam and the Caribbean exchanges. We now have end-to-end automated provisioning. We also have an end-to-end automated testing environment, which is connected to new switches. We have learned a lot during this journey. The journey is not over yet, it continues, so there will be more lessons to learn. But one of the things that I have taken away from this, and it's not just because I'm a Scrum Master, is the fact that it doesn't matter what technology we try to implement or what processes we try to improve, it's the people that actually make it work. So that's it for me. Have you got any burning questions for the last 2 seconds? No? And thank you very much.